So you've been considering the purchase of a hot tub. Big question is structure and location in my property where I can put the hot tub and what makes sense. Let's talk about structure. Jacuzzi brand hot tubs handle structure about as well as any of them. They have a neat monolithic pan that sits on the bottom of them. And the way these bottoms work is they allow the structure to settle and move. These are a 20-year system. You're buying a hot tub that's going to be with you for a couple decades at least. And so that black pan underneath there will actually move as the structure moves. You have to figure these structures are going to move. This hot tub is sitting on a deck. It's a wood structure. It's built to code. It's 16-inch on center for the joist, standard 2x deck material. The Trex deck is totally fine as well. It meets your residential deck code. You've got your brackets, everything set up that way. That's totally legal. It'll totally support this tub. The standard piers on these is a foot below the frost line, figure 3 foot deep or so around in this area. As long as the deck is adequately constructed, it'll support the hot tub. You've got to figure, however, that it's a wood structure, it's going to move, and these hot tubs are neat because they'll allow for that movement. If you're on a concrete pad, concrete will move over a couple decades or so. These hot tubs are designed with that pan to flex, and so the hot tubs will not crack. The structure is borne completely and evenly over the surface of that pan. So putting them on gravel is an acceptable means of support. Putting them on hard ground that allows for the tub to be able to be adequately supported across the total face of that bottom is adequate. You have to figure they're about 7,000 pounds for the tub and associated people standing around, which is well within the load carrying capacity of any standard structure. Another consideration is you want to be able to work around the tub, be able to walk, have people move about the tub. The tub is often the center of a party atmosphere, and so you want people to be able to move around the tub. And so this one, you can see, doesn't have a lot of space, but it has enough space. There's a gap in the back that's a little hard to see from your vantage point, but that's okay. What that does is allow the cover lift, if you have one, if you want that option, to hang that cover vertically between the wall of your building, or in this case a railing, and the back of the tub. And you'd think you'd need a lot of space, but it works out to be about 12 inches minimum. We're scratching the building at 12 inch, but 14 inches is lovely. If you're putting this thing on a concrete pad, often they're pitched away from the building, and that's supposed to be that way. Hot tubs most brands of hot tubs, especially jacuzzis, are designed to deal with quite a good deal of unlevel pitch. That's normal. They're designed for it. You'll notice that the water seeks its own level, of course, so it'll appear fuller on the downhill side than on the uphill side. That's completely fine, and they'll run that way indefinitely. There's no harm to the structure to have the thing sit at a bit of an angle. That's part of what happens.